Hi everyone.
Hello.
Now I'm going to turn back the clock.
Oh my god.
Think back when you were an elementary school student. I think you guys have experience to school a meal. So now I'm going to tell about my country, Japan. This is a Japanese school meal. We have a different item on the menu every day. Rice and miso soup and side dishes, dried seasoning and milk. Now here is the multicultural room. So I'd like to the information from you guys. So how about Korea? Who is come from Korea? What kind of meal, school meal did you eat?
Rice and soup and kimchi and other side dishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anchovy.
Okay, thank you. As she mentioned exactly the same picture I have. You knew? So Korea, they have rice and soup and three kinds of side dishes. It's similar to Japanese school meal, doesn't it? But we have a big difference, which is kimchi. On the left side is kimchi. The middle side is kimchi. Right side is kimchi. So now I'm getting curious what's inside the miso soup. It's a soup. Kimchi might be in the soup. So I'll bet the rice is made of kimchi. So how about Czech Republic? Food from Czech Republic? Anyone know? Oh, Mikela! Could you tell us what kind of school?
In the school, yeah, this is quite typical. It was rice with some sauce or sauce with dumplings.
Oh,
soup.
dumpling.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that picture familiar to you?
Yeah, more or less.
Oh, okay.
I don't like to remember the school canteen.
Thank you, Mikela. How about Brazil? Who come from Brazil? No one? Yeah, it looks so healthy. Bread, side dishes, and salad, beans, rice, and banana. So now I have a question. What do you think? Which country's school meal this is? Yeah, I exactly thought so. Because whole apple snacks and bread and chicken. But it is not Canada.
Then it's Denmark.
No. Good guess.
Good guess.
It's Slovakia. So as you know, we have different food from other countries. So in Japan, this is a Japanese picture when they were kindergarten students. They are eating a bento. By the way, do you know what's the bento? Yes. Bento is a lunch box, portable food box. So when we were kindergarten students, we starting to bring the bento to bring to school. It's made from our mother. This is the original Japanese bento box. At least we have 3 or 4 side dishes. Our mother made every day for us. At the school day, at the sports day, we have a big bento than usual. So mother makes a bento bigger than as usual, so it makes us have energetic. This is a cherry blossom party in Japan. You know, in the High Park in Toronto, there are lots of cherry blossom, which is, came from Japan. So every April we are going to park to see the cherry blossom. At that time we have a bento box that we made by myself to bring and to share, and with drink or wine we have enjoyed a lot. So these days mothers are so Japanese mothers or girls are so creative to make the bento. So let's try to think about how creative, how serious to make the bento. So I have a picture. Wow, it's amazing. His face made by ham. His mustache is made by seaweed. Yeah, seaweed. It's a homemade bento. So their mother made this kind of bento. It's amazing. How about this picture? Everyone knows this character, right? When I saw this picture first time, my eyes looked Thank you. Wow, yeah, wow. Also, when I saw this picture, I tried to turn the laptop many times, enter the key many times, but it didn't work. It's a laptop made by mother. How about it was made by Picasso.
Made by Picasso.
No, it was made by mother. Yeah, also mother. Amazing. So now, what are they doing? Yes. Thank you. They are eating the bento in the train. But we call it, the bento is not just bento. This bento is a station bento. What is the station bento? Station bento is sold at platform in the station. So in Japan, we have 9,000 train stations, and each station have their own local food specialties. According to mass media, we have 4,000 station bentos. So now I'm going to take you guys to short journey of Japan by train. Now I'm going to give the station map. Okay.
in my area here.
So look at the station map. So now today our destination is Hokkaido. Have you heard of Hokkaido? Hokkaido is north of Japan here. So we are going to start from Miyazaki Prefecture. Miyazaki Prefecture, which is left side, bottom left side. There is famous for mushrooms. So they sell the mushroom bento, station bento. So now we are going to Tottori Prefecture. Tottori Prefecture is famous for club. It's so yummy. So why don't you go to near my hometown? Here is nearby my hometown. Whenever I see this station bento, it reminds me my grandmother. Exactly a year ago, I was in the train to go to Canada. So at that time, my coworker, my family, my close friend came to the station to say goodbye to me. And my grandma gave her one bag. And after I got to the train, I opened the bag. Here is this station bento. So whenever I see this bento, it reminds me my grandmother. So let's move on to our destination, Hokkaido. I can say Hokkaido is the most delicious and most fresh food in Japan. So this is a squid bento. The rice is inside the squid. It's sweet and very tasty. Have you feel up? Did you feel hungry?
Yes.
So the station bento is for visitor for outside of prefectures. The station bento is for outside of countries. So Japan always welcome people for visiting. If you have a chance to come to Japan, let's try squid bento. I really recommend. This picture is my mother and I. So yeah, it's a long time ago, so I changed a lot. Do you remember what did you eat for dinner 2 days ago? Yeah, I don't remember what I ate. But I remember what I ate in the bento box 10 years ago by my mother. When I was a high school student, my mother every day made a bento for me. Unfortunately, my mother and I didn't have a good relationship. And I argued a lot with her every day, almost every day. In the end of the argument, she said she wouldn't make a bento for me tomorrow. Addition to, she said that she wouldn't make a bento for me anymore. Yeah. But next day, she left the bento on the table as usual. Let's think about it. If you make the bento, or if you make the dinner or lunch or breakfast, anything, for someone, maybe you will think for someone what kind of food they like, what kind of food they want to eat. So, bento is not just eating. My mother always, every day, put the different kind of food for me. So when I open the little box, I enjoy a lot to eat my mother's bento. So bento is, for me, bento is memorial. One of my memorable. So if you have a chance to make something, make a bento or dinner, let's think about it for someone. To make them happy, to make them surprised. Thank you for listening.
Anyway, Kana, that was excellent and appetizing and impressive, and yeah, so much better and more natural than the rehearsal. So I'm starting to think that all of you in the class really are really gifted speakers, and you really want to do more of this, maybe. Because you're certainly capable of it. So, a famous songwriter said the hardest thing about writing a hit song was to write a song that sounded like you wrote it in 5 minutes. And what is meant by that, it doesn't take 5 minutes to write the song. It actually takes days, weeks, even years. But I guess what I'm saying is that it sounded spontaneous, your presentation tonight. So bravo, that was excellent. So you weren't working from a script. You weren't. It clearly wasn't memorized. You did some stuff just ad lib. So good job. I'm really impressed.
I first want to say that each example that you demonstrated with a picture was great. And then myself, as a first learner, I learned a lot. So with all the different foods that you used, that was a great way to structure it. So you're going through each type of culture, and then to actually demonstrate what the bento meant was a really good, like, I was really impressed with that, because that's what helped it to flow very well. You had excellent slides. So you could tell you did really good research on the internet or wherever it may have been, if you actually been to all those places to take pictures of their food. But you had excellent slides to allow us to see that. And again, as I say, with visual aids, it helps a lot than just actually speaking it out loud and describing it. You were good to check how they were on track. I noticed how you did that once. When you said, "Are you hungry?" You knew then they were following you. And that's good. Even though we may ask questions, you can see the body language from them. And that really helps you to know they're engaged. I talk about that a lot, about engagement. You always want to make sure your audience is engaged, that they're following you. Also, you broke the ice very well at the beginning, I found. And last but not least, you had good use of gestures. And something that I noticed, which I find very important, just from my own background with training, sometimes something can just happen unexpectedly. And you see at the beginning with your slide, you didn't panic. No, that's a very good thing. It didn't panic. So it showed that you just flowed with it and it wasn't obvious, right? I noticed it wasn't there, but just to see, I followed to see how the person reacts to it. And you did that very well, very flawlessly. And last but not least, one of them, I always say, and I know you guys may remember it when I did it with the previous festivals, is that vocal variety is very important when you're giving a speech. So it's like, when you want to talk about something exciting, you put excitement. When it may be something sad, you kind of have your voice go down. So try to remember when you're doing that to build on that, because especially when you're talking about food, you say, oh, that's so good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's a really good idea to remember next time. And something that he had said as well is ad-lib. You did that very well. Ad-lib. No notes. It's something you were just speaking. Just speaking to us. It was very good. Very well done. As he said, very well done.